Welcome to another video. My name is Daniela and it's so nice to have you here. Today I want to do something a little different again, so I hope you enjoy it and I hope it turns out well. So in today's video I want to arrange every single pack in an order, like how I would rank them, both packs I have and that I don't have, and this includes expansion pack, game pack, just stuff as well. So like everything the Sims released is going to be here. So let's do it. Okay, so here we have it. These are the categories I have deigned to create because there are quite a few, but bear with me because look at all these packs. There are so many. A lot of them I don't own because to own every single one of these would mean to be a millionaire, which is not in this economy. So let's go through them. First category is, what's the point of playing if you don't have these? Self-explanatory. Second, you cannot pry these out of my hands because that is how amazing these are. Third is here for the aesthetic only. Maybe there are some things I don't like about this pack, but I still play with it, so that's what we're gonna do. Fourth, EA is a thief because you should not have to pay for these. Self-explanatory. Is whatever. Stress. These are the packs which every time I play them, I just go into panic mode. Then we have, I don't have, but I will sell my soul to the devil for, because that is how much I want these. Again, I will get them at some point, but right now I cannot justify paying that much money for them. And then we have, I don't have, but you can throw it away anyway because it's trash, at least I think it is. The next is would buy for the aesthetic. Again, it's not quite here because I would not sell my soul for them, but I would like to have them for some of the things in them. And the next one is do I care, because I have no thoughts for them. In here I can either put packs I own or the ones I don't own, but you know. So let's go through them. Also, if you like this, don't forget to give it a like, comment below, and perhaps subscribe for more of me. So let's do it. I'll go in the order that they're here because there's so many that just picking out the ones I have first would be insane. So first we have outdoor retreat. Do I care? No, I do not care. It's one of the things I do not have, but item packs are the least of my priorities. It's just, I really have to like it to even think about getting them. Hope that makes sense. Get to work, it's one of these, let's put it in, I want to put it in EA the Thief, but you do have some work option. Let's put it in, what's the point of playing if you don't have these? Because it's just, it adds so much to the game. Like so much that just playing base game, just the base game, you would get bored in 3 to 4 days because it's ridiculous. But this I feel like is one of those packs that for me is absolutely necessary. It just, you can't do anything without these. Next is luxury party. Frankly, I don't care about this at all. I don't have it, but I don't want to have it. Then we have perfect patio. I'd get it only for the, what's it called? For the jacuzzi, bathtub, but I'd never use even the one in the base game, though it does have the ugly canopy, but I don't care about this either. I don't have, but you can throw it away anyway because it's just what is in there. You don't need that. Spa day, would buy for the aesthetic, because I know you can have like yoga and there's like manicure and pedicures in there. I think that's quite fun, just giving your sim a little retreat once in a while, but I don't know how much I'd play with it because honestly, it's one of those things you may use some items from, but you don't regularly play with it. At least that's what I think. Different people, different opinions, but you came here for mine, okay? So don't stab me. Cool kitchen. Again, I love cooking. I love baking. Kitchen is like one of the things that is the most important in the house for me. because I just want a beautiful kitchen in real life as well. So I will put this in would buy for the aesthetic. Then we have the spooky one. I don't have, but you can throw it away anyway. I never cared for Halloween. I don't even remember what items are in this one because that's how much I care about it. Get Together is a pack that I always forget that I have because I do apparently have it. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one with that world that looks like Germany. Let me check. 𝐼.𝥧. Yes, I do have Get Together. And as you have seen, by the way, I remember it. It's whatever. I'm sure I used some of the items from it, but I don't even remember what gameplay came with it. And that's my fault, but also if you are that memorable, you're just in here. It's whatever. Movie Hangout, once again, don't have it, but I mean, it's not that bad that you have to throw it away, but it's in the do I care because I don't. The same with Romantic Garden. I would get it for the aesthetic, but it's just some plants for the garden and I do not care about it. No. Dine Out. You can throw it away. I don't care for it. Again, here's Buggy. No. Kids Room. Now this may be controversial, but I never played with the kids. Like, even if my Sims do have kids, I also either kind of ignore them or just age them because that is how much I care about them. So I will put it in do I care? Because right now, kids are the least of my priorities. I'm not throwing it away because with time, perhaps I will play more with children, especially in, that sound is so wrong. Please do not take that out of context, but I will play with them in the Legacy Challenge because I do have Not So Berry that I want to do Legacy Challenge. So there will be kids inevitably. But right now, don't care for it. Backyard, once again, one of the things I would not buy. So you can throw it away. It's just not for me. City Living is nice. I really wanted the apartment because when it came out, it was the first thing with apartments in it. And it's just, there's so much diversity. There's fairs. There's a lot of street things you can do. The world is great. I'll put it, it's not whatever because I do care about it a little bit more, but I would put it in here for the aesthetic only because, let's be honest, I don't really play with it that much. I also hate that when you move in apartments, there's, first of all, lot traits that are just absolutely awful. They're so expensive and you just have the worst neighbors. There are very few apartments that have okay neighbors. Most of them, they're awful. They either have cockroaches, terrible neighbors, and I mean, The Sims nailed at making this realistic. That's all I can say. But it's not for me. Next is Vintage Glamour. I don't know why I said it like that. Vintage Glamour. And I really want this because there are times when I want to create like the Wayne Mansion, like the DC kind with Bruce Wayne and all that. And I want Alfred so badly. And there's times where I want to play as like royalty or just like a very rich person that just happens to have a butler. So I really want Vintage Glamour. It's one of those things I really, really want. So I don't have, but I will sell my soul to the devil for because the Wayne Manor and playing as royalty is something I really want. So that's in there. I will buy it at some point. Vampires, I don't really care for them. I do want to try it out, but not that much. I don't really care for them, which is ironic because I am from Romania, but I don't care for them. So, do I care? No, I don't. Vampires is in here. Bowling Night, I don't have, but you can throw it away. It's self-explanatory. It's just not a thing I would play with. Well, I would play with it if I had it, but I don't know how often I will use it. So that's why I throw it away. Parenthood, EA is a thief because you should not have to pay for these. It should be base game because it should be. EA, fight me, but you should have that in the base game. Fitness, I feel like this is one of those things where it's just the clothing. I don't really care for them. So just do I care? Because I don't. With a lot of the clothing items, I could not care that much. Also, it's like €5, I'm pretty sure, to buy the clothing kit, and it doesn't have that many items. So it's daylight robbery, because why? Why would you have to pay that much? Next, we have toddler. Again, I don't care for them. I haven't played with toddlers yet, so don't take that out of context. I don't know how to say this better, but we'll put it in, do I care? Yes. Next, we have cats and dogs. This I desperately wanted when it came out, and I do think I bought it relatively soon after it came out. So this was one of those things I really wanted. And to be honest, I haven't played with that world at all. I just wanted it for the cats and dogs. So it's definitely something I want to explore a little bit more. I don't know what you can do with that pack. I just desperately wanted it and I bought it, but I don't know what it does. So I should put it in, I'll put it in the aesthetic only because I love it. I love the fact that you can have cats and dogs, but I haven't played with it that much, and I haven't interacted with it as much. So it's in the aesthetic because that's why I kind of bought it. Laundry day, I would sell my soul to the devil for, because there are times where I want to use the laundry machine options. And they also have like a laundry bucket where you can use it off grid. And there are times where I want to play like Disney princess challenges or anything like that, or rags to riches. And I desperately want it. I am tempted to put it EA is a thief, because you should have some form of laundry in there, but I do desperately want it. So I will put it in here. Then we have seasons. This is one of the things that I will always fight, because EA is a thief and should not make anyone pay for it. I do not remember a time where I didn't have this, because it's just so ingrained in the game that it feels like you cannot play without it. It's just the seasons are an integral part of it, that if you don't have it, the base game is just, I don't even know if it's worth playing at that point. Also, if they had the base game in here, I would put it in EA is a thief. Not in what's the point of playing? It's in the EA is a thief. Because if you make people pay for this amount of stuff, this many expansions, you should not make people pay for the base game, which is basically nothing. So I am a strong advocate that the Sims 4 base game should be free, and then just make people pay for the rest, because inevitably they will have to buy things for the game to be worth it. Ever since EA bought it, it used to be Maxi. Ever since EA bought it, it's just downhill. There's some good stuff, don't get me wrong, EA, don't come after me, but there are a lot of shortcomings, a lot of them. So yeah, that's my opinion. I am ranting, but that's my opinion. Jungle Adventure is another thing that I don't have, but I will sell my soul for it, because I want it. I want to be an explorer, and I think both the construction, like the build items and the clothing, and the adventure in itself, the world that they give, I really want it. It's just something that appeals to me so much that I will sell my soul for it. Then we have my first pet. I don't have, but you can throw it away anyway. It's just, there's not that many things in it. It does give you rodents, like a hamster or things like that, but I have a horror with a hamster that my sister had, so I don't want that. I feel like it's a waste of money. I would not buy that. Then we have Get Famous. I did play with it for a bit and I did like it. It is a bit stressful. So I don't know if I should put it in aesthetic only or stress. Let's put it in stress, because honestly, the fame thing, I don't remember how it's called, but there's like a fame thing, and your fame can fade if you don't do certain things. And it's so stressful to have to maintain it because it grows so slowly. Also, your sins can gain negative moodlets or negative things from being famous, which is also, again, so stressful. And interacting with Sims that are already famous is such a pain because it's just awful. Whenever there's like a famous person that comes to you, everybody swarms around, and I hate that. Also, the world is fine. It feels like there's something missing in there. It's not a world I would necessarily want to live in. Like, I never build a house there. I don't even know if you can build a house there because I don't play with it. It's whatever. I like the work interactions that you have in Get Famous, but it's stressful. Okay, it's so much stress. So, Strangerville is another thing that I will sell my soul to the devil for. I really want this. Really, really want this because, again, it's another adventure. There's things to do. I think the world is fascinating, the way it was built, and just the story. I feel like it has a plot, and I am here for it. So I definitely want this. Oh my God, we have so much more to go, and there's so many, and God damn it, this is going to be so long, so I apologize for that. Next is Island Living. Is one of those things that I bought so I could play mermaids because that's why everyone buys it. I feel like the world is amazing. I bought it so I could like imitate the H2O, just add water. But again, being a mermaid is quite stressful because they have like a water meter, and if they get dehydrated, they can die. Also, they can die from a lot of things. But I feel like the mermaids themselves are so beautiful, but it is a bit buggy, like any pack in The Sims for that. But I will put it here for the aesthetic only because that is why I bought it. So far, there's nothing you cannot pry from my hands, but it's so close to being there. But I just, you can also get sunburn, I think. I don't remember, but I think you can. And I had a blast playing with the mermaids, but it's definitely one of those things for the aesthetic only. I don't really build houses in Sulani. I just don't, but it is a beautiful world, and also the build things in this pack are fantastic. I love every single one of them. So it's aesthetic. Moschino, you can throw it away. I don't care for it. The clothes are so ugly. I just hate them. So you can throw it away. Realm of Magic. Where do I put this? I love it. I really, really love it. I want to explore it more. There's so much things you can do. There's like an entire path that opens up for you. There's you can learn to cast spells. You can have a little spirit thing. So it's definitely, I love it, but I don't know. It's great. It's just, again, another one of those aesthetic things. Let's put it here. Discovery University is an absolute stress. I wanted it so badly because I myself was in university at the time, but it was so stressful. A lot like real life university. It's just, you cannot complete something, and you have assignments, you have to go to class. You cannot have a real social life. Just getting the moodless to be okay was so stressful, and the homework takes ages. It's just, you do get some progression in like the job if you have the university degree, but also it's stressful, okay? It's so stressful. They did not have to make it as real life as it is, but it's just so stressful. So it's in here. Also, the world is fine. There's not much you can build in there. And the dorm rooms are kind of like meh, like real university, but it's just stressful, pure stress. Tiny living is a thing that I want to put it, you cannot pry it out of my hands, but you can. I don't think I played with it that much. I really wanted it. Oh my god, will I ever put something you cannot pry it out of my hands? Because let's be honest, Tiny Living, I bought it for the aesthetic. It's the truth. I did buy it for the aesthetics. It has so many nice things. You can make the lot small. It's a really nice expansion. What is it? Expansion pack, game pack, stuff pack. I don't remember, but I love it. But it is aesthetic only. I have to play with all my packs. I'm realizing how much I'm not playing with all the packs that I have. And that's not good considering the amount of money I spend for all of them, okay? Eco Lifestyle, again, I did buy it for the aesthetic. A lot of people don't like it, but I love it. It is quite annoying to have to vote in neighborhood and when the people come to you and just tell you that you have to pay more bills. But I do love it. I do think it's an aesthetic. Again, I love that you can rummage through trash. They have like this giant trash and you can search for couches and tables. Not all, like a lot of them are terrible quality. I love how you can progress the world. I love how you can, there are a few things that are new. There are a lot of new things there. I genuinely love it. I will put it in, you cannot pry these out of my hands. It is an aesthetic, but I love it. I need to play more with it because I haven't. I bought a bunch of packs at once and that was such a mistake because I haven't played with all of them as much as I should have. But I do love Eco Lifestyle and I will definitely play with this more. I should do like a rags to riches in Eco Lifestyle from like the trash or something like that because it's so good. And you do have either this or Sulani gets the conservationalist. I don't remember how it's called, but it's either this or Sulani. And that's a great job. Maybe it's Sulani because you have to swim in the ocean. I don't remember. But I think this comes with a new job as well. Then we have Nifty Knitting, aesthetic, 100%. I don't even have to say why. It's aesthetic. Journey to Batuu, you can throw it away. I never cared for Star Wars. Never will, and I would never use the items in this pack. Not even the build ones. It's just, no. Snow Escape, I will sell my soul to the devil for. I don't care for the actions in itself, like the game. I want the Asian build. Like the tatami mat. I think it's with this one that you can make Sims take their shoes off in their house. And as an European, it pains me that they don't. It just, I desperately want it. Mostly for the build items. And some of the interactions. Also, some of the characters from this pack are just stunning. The most gorgeous ever. So I do really want Snow Escape. Paranormal. Don't care for, just don't care for. Throwback Fit, you can throw it away. Country Kitchen, would buy for the aesthetic. Again, same motivation as Cool Kitchen. Bust the Dust, throw it away. I hear it's buggy, like really buggy, and it only comes with like 4 or 5 items, which are all dusting things like hoovers and stuff like that. Besides the fact that it's very buggy, why would I want to make my household dirtier? Like, I understand why, but I'm not buying that. Never. Country Yard Oasis, don't particularly care for because I'm not that much into building and I feel like the pack that I already have a bunch of stuff that I don't need more of these. Dream Home Decorated, I would like for the aesthetic, but that's it, because I do, again, another buggy kit. It's just, why is everything so bugged? Oh, this is the one, Cottage Living. You could not pry this out of my hands. I love this. If there is a kit I would buy, besides the one that EA should provide because they are a thief, I would buy Cottage Living. You have animals, you have the most beautiful kitchen, at least by my taste. You have the most beautiful clothing. There's so much to do. You have chickens, you have cows, you have llamas, I believe. It's just the most beautiful pack. It's so nice. I love it so much. And the world that comes with it, I'm an advocate. I love it so much. It's one of those things that I just love. Pure love. Industrial Loft, throw it away, don't care. �.𖥧 Arrivals, would buy for the aesthetic because some of the clothes are beautiful, but that's it. Fashion Street, throw it away, I don't care. Blooming Rooms, would buy for the aesthetic. This is basically just plants. It's nice to have a lot of plants. I am definitely a plant girly, but it's just, I would buy it only for the aesthetic because that's what it is basically. Modern Menswear, I do not particularly like the clothing in this one, so I would throw it away. Carnival Streetwear, once again, throw it away. Wedding Stories, it's so buggy from what I understand, so buggy, and they still haven't fixed that. Like, it's insane. I don't know why they sell products that are this bugged out, but no, it's a no. Some of the items in here I would like, and the world seems pretty nice, but when it's this bug, nah, throw it away. Decor to the max, this is like a maximalist thing I would buy for the aesthetic because I love clutter. Moonlight Chic, throw it away. Little Campers, this is like a kids pack stuff. I don't care for it. I just don't care. Werewolves, I would buy purely so I could play as Teen Wolf, so I can recreate all of the characters. But the werewolves in this look a bit sketchy. But I would buy it for the aesthetic. I would. High School Years is one of the things that EA is a thief because you should not have to pay for these. So I will put it here. But I do want it. Again, why is EA making you pay for this? Ridiculous. First Fits, I don't care for them. Desert Luxe, don't care. Pastel Pop, don't care. Everyday Clutter, would buy for the aesthetic. Maybe Pastel Pop too, because they do have some nice ones. Symptoms Collection, do not care for it. Bathroom Clutter, I do want it for the aesthetic only. Growing Together, again, why does EA make you pay for it? It doesn't make any sense. Greenhouse Haven, one of the things I would have for the aesthetic. Basement Treasures, didn't even know this was a thing. Let's put it in the aesthetic. Grunge Revival, don't care. Book Nook, I really want for the aesthetic. Okay, I really want this. I really want this. But I was thinking of buying this, but the amount of items they give you is just not worth it. There's not that many things, and they are nice. They're just, it's not worth it. It's not. Horse Ranch, I really want it, but I hear that it's not that great. You don't have that many interactions with horses. I do think the world is absolutely stunning, so I will buy it for the aesthetic. I want to put it here, but it's not there yet. Especially since I already have Cottage Living, the ranch will have to wait, but I do want it. Poolside Splash, I don't care for. Modern Luxe, don't care for. House Chef Hustle, Home Chef Hustle, I would buy it for the aesthetic. Again, I love cooking. For rent, why is EA making you pay for it? You should be able to rent ever since we got City Living. So why isn't it base game? Why do you make it so people have to pay for it? I understand. I know why, because EA wants the money, but it's just, Don't make people pay for it. No. Then we have Goth Galore. Don't care for it. Castle Estate. Oh my god, I would sell my soul to the devil for this, because my little royalty fantasy, my little Bruce Wayne mansion desperately needs the Castle Estate. I really I've wanted this forever. So this is definitely one of those things. Come on, don't do this to me. What is going on? Definitely one of those things I would definitely buy. 100%. I'm just waiting to actually play with the things I already have, and then I will buy it. Crystal Creations, there's not that many things in it, so I don't care for it. Urban Homage, don't care. Party Essentials, couldn't care. Riviera Retreat, don't care. Cozy Bistro, this is nice. I would buy this for the aesthetic, but for the aesthetic alone. And Love Struck, they did add a lot of base game when they added Love Struck as well, so I really appreciate that. I don't know, do I want this? I would buy for the aesthetic. Yeah, would buy for the aesthetic. I feel like that's right, because there's a lot of things in there I want, but there's a lot of things I don't care for. Like, do I need an eggplant costume? No, I don't. But I do love that they added a lot of more relationship interactions, like polygamy and all of that, which they were lacking. And I love that they added like sim preferences, like romantic, sexual, all of that. And I love them that they added it in the base game as well. So that is definitely something I'm very impressed. I'm very glad that they did. So it would be something I would be interested in purchasing. So yeah, this is the final list. There's a lot more at the bottom that there is at the top. Do I want to change anything? I don't think so. Yeah, this is it. There's one thing. What's the point of playing if you don't have it? Get to work. I wanted to add seasons here as well. I would add it if you could like do two things, but I do feel like EA is a thief for it, so I will keep it there. The others are fine. Like, this is my final list. You can pause it and look at everything again. There's a lot I want to buy, as you can see, and a lot I would get for the aesthetic. A lot I don't care for. These, you can all throw them away, and these here, just don't care for them. These are so stressful, and this is just whatever. I don't even remember why I bought it. I had a very good reason for buying it, but I don't remember it anymore, because that's how important it was. So yeah, this is it. This was the video. It was very long, so much longer than I thought, because I forgot just how many packs Sims has with like things and bills and everything else. But yeah, this was the video. Thank you for watching. Please like this video if you did, and please comment with the packs that you cannot live with, or the packs that you want to just throw away because that's how bad they are, or the ones that you just don't care about, because let's be honest, EA is a money grabbing machine and they will wrench you out of every single penny that you have. So this was it. Please consider subscribing as well for more content that I already have and that I will publish in the future, because it will be amazing, and I hope to see you again. And please check my other channel. I talk about books and anything else. So I'll see you next time. Bye!